The Minister of Tourism and Sports himself visited Pattaya over this past weekend, not just to attend the world-class Pattaya Marathon, but also to tour Walking Street, local tourism attractions and areas, and to brainstorm with local leaders on how to build tourism even during the low season. Hi everybody, I'm Adam. This is your host with the Pattaya News, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what the Tourism Minister spoke about, where Pattaya stands with tourism, and what its plans are for the latter half of 2025. And yes, we are basically halfway through 2025. Now, as for his visit, he was primarily here for the Pattaya Marathon, which saw over 20,000 runners and an estimated 10,000 team members, families, spectators, etc., which definitely filled up local hotels in the area, helped restaurants, shopping malls, and a lot of businesses along those lines. Probably not the bar and nightlife industry too much, as it's generally not that particular niche, but it definitely helped tourism. Now, that was the primary purpose of the Minister of Tourism and Sports' visit to Pattaya, but his secondary reasoning was to actually see for himself what tourism looked like in the area during low season. Now, as a little bit of context, and this surprises some of our regular readers or those on the ground, Pattaya is actually doing better, at least according to the Ministry of Tourism, than many other tourism destinations in Thailand. In fact, better than pretty much all of them. And they're asking why exactly this is and what Pattaya is doing differently to draw tourists to the area. So it actually wasn't a negative meeting per se. What they were actually looking at is what makes Pattaya different that people are still coming here, whereas a lot of other areas are struggling. Now, the nightlife and the entertainment aspect is always popular, and that's one thing that Pattaya definitely has in its hat and helps it year long. But they're also looking at some other things that the city has done. Now, the regular events, which we're well aware that many of our expats are not huge fans of, they do actually say that these events work very, very well, especially in drawing domestic tourists from the Bangkok area to Pattaya on weekends, especially holiday weekends, of which there's another one coming up in the near future. Also, regular events like sporting events like the marathon, food events, music events, and more, like the legendary fireworks festival coming later in the year, definitely contribute to this as well. Now, they're actually planning to do even more events. Basically, they want something every single weekend happening in Pattaya as a reason for people to come and visit, especially again from the Bangkok area. Additionally, they also toured the brand new Tourist Police Mobile Control Command Center, which we've highlighted before on the news recently. And this is set up at different areas, but often in and around Walking Street near the Flex nightclub and McDonald's. This mobile command center features state-of-the-art AI technology to help keep tourists safe, which the minister was given basically examples of. How this AI technology works is it basically scans faces around the Walking Street area, and to be expanded to other areas in the near future, looking for anybody who's wanted on Interpol alerts or by the police or immigration, such as on overstay. They state that this technology will eventually be utilized all across the city through traffic cameras and other technology to keep tourists safe. That's where we stand. We want to hear what you think. What will help tourism in Pattaya?